Hey, Lo-Ryders. Happy Tuesday. It's me, Lois, and I'm here to talk about Ladies of Nextville. This new reality series is being filmed in Huntsville, Alabama, and right now it is on YouTube. There are only 4 episodes for this first season. However, it has been greenlit for season 2, so I'm pretty excited about that. So in the opening scene, we see a smidge of DJ Leisha, and then she's just basically telling us, introducing us to Huntsville, the show, and that's it. So our first scene, we're going to start with Kalika Jones, who is the owner of K2K Choreography. And in her studio, she also produces the Love Jones live shows. Okay, she actually has a show coming up this Sunday where it's going to be at, let me see, it's going to be at something called the Huntsville Community Drumline, 1800 Jordan Lane in Huntsville, Alabama, 35802. So if you guys are in Huntsville, go ahead and check that out. Let us know online. Come back to my page. Let me know how it was. I'm sure it's going to be great. But from what I understand, Kalika linked up with 2 gentlemen, Tim Jones and Sean Heileman, who run the Huntsville War Dogs. It's a basketball team. And they asked her if she wanted to be involved and possibly coach the ladies. So she decided that she would go ahead and coach. So she is the head coach. And they're called, the girls are going to be called the Love, I don't forgot what the girls are going to be called, but y'all bear with me. She's teaching the girls routines and how to measure how quickly they can catch on to their routines, that they have to have endurance. One of the things she did say that made a lot of sense to me is that when you're dancing, you also have to have a little bit of theater acting in you, just naturally, not something that you have to go and train for. Because when you are dancing, you are literally acting out a role depending on what it is you're dancing to or what have you. And that makes absolute sense. So, She became the head coach, and she gave the job to someone else. I won't say she gave the job. She hired someone to coach the ladies and to be the assistant head coach. Okay, so we're going to get back to that later. But now we reach out to Courtney Mahone. So far, I kind of like Courtney, too. She's getting her hair done by Arshyy Bbyy. It's Bbyy. Arshyy. Arshyyy. And she said, you better say the name. I thought that Arshyy came off kind of rude. She owns Pearls of Luxury Beauty Salon in Huntsville. And that's a great thing. But I just kind of felt that she came off a little ghetto, a little rude. Because she said she breeds dogs and she might breed you, meaning us. Okay, I don't think so. But we don't know her yet. So we don't want to make a 100% conclusion on how we feel about her. But that was her intro to us. So I'm feeding off of her energy. And her energy to me was a little bit over the top. It's like, okay. Yeah, okay. And she said she's owner of an Airbnb. Okay. So when Arshyy was in the salon with a young lady, she was doing her makeup. The client mentioned Courtney's name, and she just immediately said, I'm not speaking to her. First of all, as a stylist, makeup artist, or any bartender or whatever, you shouldn't be putting your business out to any of your clients. Whatever happened between you and someone else, you should be keeping that to yourself. They're the ones that normally come to you with their stories or their problems or what have you, and y'all talk and you're supposed to soothe them and so and so and so. But I feel like Sierra made it a negative environment by discussing a beef she had with Courtney to a client. I think the client may know Courtney. Whether she does or not, it doesn't matter. The fact that you discussed someone else that you had a beef with and didn't have a conversation with the woman you have beef with, because we don't even know if Courtney knows you have beef with her. From what I understand, Sierra said that Courtney, she was trying to get a job at a place that Courtney, I guess, was handling, because we didn't know. What is Courtney? Courtney is actually... she's a nightlife nightlife brander. So I think that she's at the Icons Ultra Lounge in Huntsville quite often. And Sierra says she wanted a job there before, and Courtney wouldn't hire her. And she said the reason Courtney wouldn't hire her is because someone that was there didn't like her. Well, first of all, you got your information from a third party. Number one, you should have went and had a conversation with Courtney. Number two, if this woman is already working there, she has beef with you, Courtney bringing you in would have made it a hostile work environment for that other young lady. And then she'd have two people beefing on the job, which could ruin her brand and cause her to lose face in the community and cause her to lose business and money. Okay. So once again, Sierra, I think you should have had a conversation with Courtney, seeing that you got your information third hand from someone else. Okay. Don't act like you know everything that happened between the woman that Courtney talked to, or whoever. I don't even know if the woman talked to Courtney. You got it third hand from a third party. So we don't even know if she had a conversation with Courtney. She just happens to know this information. So the first thing I would do is I would go to the source. I'm going straight to the horse. Okay? What did you say about me? And why? And that's that. And you don't have to be nasty about it or ghetto. Just ask her what it is that happened, because she didn't want to hire you. And she would have probably explained to you, because Courtney seems like she's a very nice person to me. But I could be wrong. We only on episode 1. Okay? So now getting back to Arshyy. Arshyy's presentation, her intro was very nice, because when she came in, before she came in actually, the presentation opened up with her non-alcoholic drink, Hello Mama. And it was great placement. I like the way they placed everything. And then she came in and she talked about her business, which is Mocktails for Mommy. And it has launched in Walmart. Yay. Okay, so happy for you, Arshyy. Okay, and then she was talking about how she gets busy and how she feels people don't like her. I didn't get that I don't like you. That's just me personally. You know, you came off personable to me. My thing is that if you're doing business, business is business. Now, if you're on personal time and somebody treats you badly, again, ladies, let's have a conversation. Let's not create unnecessary beef, because we do want to see Black excellence, because you guys all have businesses and it looks like you're doing well. So what I'd like to see from you guys is that Black excellence. The fact that you guys are given the opportunity to showcase your business, use this platform to showcase your business. If beef happens, it happens. But don't make up beef. Don't look for beef. Don't say, okay, I don't like her because she didn't hire me and so, and you know, all that nonsense. It's totally unnecessary. So so far I like the show, but like I said, it's only 1 episode. Okay, so then we go back to Courtney, who's in a hotel room. Her birthday party is tonight at the Icons Ultra Lounge in Huntsville, and it's for her birthday. I think she's going to be 31, but I don't want to swear to it. I saw some balloons in the hotel room, and they was backwards, but it did look like a 3 and a 1. Okay? I'm level 66, guys. Sometimes I don't know. All right? So go ahead and check that out. And then We got what's her name? Black Bella. Well, Sierra is Black Bella, my bad. Claiming that she's the baddest to do it. There was an unnecessary scene with her and somebody in the background talking real loud in the background. Really couldn't hear what they were saying on the phone, but I didn't understand the purpose of that scene. It just seems like it has something to do with Courtney, and it felt like it was trying to be a gang up, something immature, something childish. That's unnecessary. We don't need that. We really don't need that. If we're adults and we're business women, and because Huntsville is supposed to be highly growing in population and businesses and so forth, especially for Black people, we need to act accordingly. That's all I'm saying. Okay, this is just from my first vision. Okay, and then I want to get back to Kalika because she hired Nassim, what's his name? Nasiah, to choreograph the girls and be the assistant coach, right? And he's going to tell Kalika that she should have been there, you know, so the girls could feel comfortable. First of all, my opinion and my husband Michael's opinion was, how you gonna be a dancer if you can't just go out there and dance? You mean the owner of the business has to be there for you to be able to perform correctly? So you just gonna mess up the routine because the owner of the business is not there? Then you don't need to be in the show. You can just go ahead and exit stage left. That's how I feel about that, okay? If you are not 110% when you come into audition or to rehearse or whatever it is you're doing when it involves dancing, then you don't need to be here. And I can tell that did annoy Kalika a little bit because Nasiah, am I saying his name right? Nasiah, yeah, was trying to give her unnecessary feedback. It's like, dude, this is her business. This is her livelihood. And the bottom line is the only thing they should be worrying about is when she sees the final product, how she's going to feel about it. Not the fact that she's there from day one when they do their first dance step up until the last dance step. She doesn't have to be there. That's why she hired you. Now, if you can't do the job, go ahead and pass the baton to somebody else and let them handle it. That's it. That's all. Okay, so we get back to Courtney because it's about to wrap up. They're at the Icon Lounge, and Courtney is so excited and so happy that a lot of her clients are there, people that she used to bartend with at Icons and so forth and so on. She said a lot of people did show up. It did look like a great turnout. And she was just in her element. She was in her zone. She was just all through the room. But she was welcoming to people all over, hugging, boopity boppity bam. There was a scene with Sierra where she said hi to Courtney, and Courtney didn't say hi. And she said, not me fangirling over Courtney. That could never be me. You were fangirling, number one, because you were talking about it. Number two, because if it didn't bother you, you would have never mentioned it, okay? And I think I saw her hug you. You know, I want you to go ahead and correct that and let the people know that she did hug you. You know, she might not have heard you because, you know, it is a lounge. Music is playing. It is a birthday party. And she might not have heard you the first time, you know. And then the cap of the night was DJ Leisha saying that Courtney makes these faces. And I saw the faces that Courtney was making. And all I could see is the girl taking shots and just doing her thing, letting people put money in her bra, just dancing, shaking her little hips and so forth. She was in her zone. She was doing what she does. She's a brand influencer. So she was influencing and she was branding and she was just being her. And I liked it. I mean, it's just for the first episode and for it to be so short, I actually liked it. I see potential from this show, but I just want the ladies not to create unnecessary drama. Let's focus on the business. We don't want you to be like some of the other shows, like Bell Collective. I'm going to call it out. Bell Collective and Love and Marriage Huntsville, where they start out on the good foot and the next thing you know, hour two, they already in drama. You don't need to manufacture drama to get our attention. We, as black folk, and okay, white folk too, we do like to see black excellence. We want to see black excellence. We want to see people succeed. And we want to see how you overcome adversity. So don't manufacture drama if there's no drama. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, at the end of the show, DJ Leisha said she couldn't read Courtney's face again, like I said. And my whole thing is, baby, just go on and talk to her. Because if you feel that something is up and she's not saying anything because she is clearly at a party, her 31st birthday party, then maybe wait for the party to be over and have a conversation with her. Okay? Thank you. And last but not least, I do want to just let everybody know that DJ Leisha said that Courtney did ask her to bring her brand, what is it, HSV, Huntsville, queerspace.huntsville, but it's HSV, to Icons Ultra Lounge. So she said that Courtney may not post the pictures of the LGBTQIA community, but for sure she would be doing that. But the fact that she was invited, that's definitely a good thing. So I think y'all need to continue to work on that, because I think that is a great idea what you created, the Queer Space HSV, DJ Leisha. I think that is a great idea. I think you and Courtney should continue to work together. I just think that you need to have a conversation so you understand how to move forward and how she wants to move forward. You guys are going to be great. Now, before I go, I want to rate these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and say the main personality was Courtney, to me. The main personality. Instant tension, side eye, I'm giving that to Sierra. Who clearly branded themselves, I'm going to say Arshyy and Courtney. Maybe, is that what was it Courtney? Arshyy with her wine, and Courtney with the Icons Cafe, because she is a brand influencer, okay? The villain is looking like it's going to be between, what's her name? Arshyy Bbyy and Sierra. And they're also the pot stirrers. Right now, my fan favorites are Alicia, which is DJ Leisha, Arshyy, and Courtney. Those are my fan favorites. Those are my fan favorites so far. Okay? And that's my rating for the show. I hope you guys enjoy this. I know I was a little over the place because I had two different books, because last night I wrote in the big book and tonight I wrote in the small book, because there were some things I missed from last night because me and my husband were talking about the show while we were watching it. And like I said, he doesn't like when I rewind, because I might miss something. So please forgive me if it was a little stunted. I'm sure I'll get better at this. I have been doing this before, but this is a brand new show. So I'm going to be law and order moving forward. Okay, so I need you guys get down in these comments and tell me what you think about this video. I want to hear all your feedback. Please tell me if you're going to watch the show. I recommend that you watch the show. Again, it is called Ladies of Nextville. It is filmed in Huntsville, Alabama. And I am 100% on board with supporting these ladies in their endeavors. So I hope you guys are too. I will see you guys in the next video. Wakanda forever. You know I love you guys, each and every single one of you, immensely. Mwah. Peace.